Hello?
No.
Why are we doing this?
Is this a... Let's watch something else for an hour and a half, and then just use that commentary.
I nominate Duck Game.
Yeah, Duck Game would work.
Yeah, can we just play that as we're...
Can we just... Okay, how about this?
As the speedrun, actually? Can we just submit that?
Yeah. I have a better idea. Let's just go, PJ killed it, this run is dead, no one's ever doing this again, everyone move on.
Except you underestimate the depth of my stupidity.
Okay,
and
I said no
years,
one.
Then I'll end up doing this again.
I said no one. You are no one.
This guy did Mohawk on Pal.
I mean, yes.
We all do things we're not proud of.
Don't act like you're not proud of Lagoon, you piece of shit.
No, Pale Mohawk.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
He's over that.
Alright, so Lagoon.
This run had an accident.
Yeah, so did that kid.
I'm pretty sure he got turned into a mannequin.
Yeah,
that sprite would be infinitely better if he had a South Park Canadian like gap in his mouth, just like.
Yeah. So I guess the plot is that Lakeland has a drinking problem, and the water has been muddied, and that means that demons are here, or maybe it doesn't, because the townspeople don't really know.
I think it's because they thought the lake was a toilet.
Yeah. That water, man. Look out for
they
that.
Just wanted to get you to leave.
Yeah, that nasty blue water up there, man. Look at it.
Yeah,
so
shit's awful.
Please put these on and get ready to go.
I just love that the more you figured out about the story and the dialogue in this game, the better it got.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't mean better in the literal sense, by any stretch.
So, one of the main routes...
We already got lost and we're in the starting town.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my favorites. I enjoyed that. So one of the major route differences between this run and my old Deathless run, which is like a 128 something, 128.50 or so, I don't even remember. It was 6 minutes slower though, so there have been a lot of improvements. But one of them is that instead of buying sword, armor, shield, and then collecting the healing potion in the gold cave, I just buy a healing potion from the store. Like, why am I going to go through the cave to buy this? It's just in the store. We don't need to do that.
I mean,
the weapon shop?
Some things
right,
are
the weapon shop. If you drink this potion hard enough, it'll make you stronger.
You just have to chew the bottle. That's how you gain strength.
And then throw the bottle at the enemy.
Yep.
So yeah, it's faster by like 25 seconds to get the potion there. But it means that for the first half an hour of the game, I'm not going to have armor. And by half an hour, I mean hour. So
I fail to see the problem.
It'll just feel like a half an hour because there's so much excitement.
That's right. So I can survive one hit.
Perfect.
Which is a problem because these guys have zero pathfinding. They just go anywhere they want, and you just have to kind of guess, and I got super good luck in this run.
Well, fortunately, you have little enough health that it all regenerates quickly.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So the story with the gold cave, I'm not really sure, because, like, you talk to the townspeople and everybody tells you conflicting things. I mean, like, this is their life. Their town is completely surrounded by walls. The gold cave is their only access to the outside world. You'd think that they understand what this place is. But, from what I can understand,
maybe there's a reason they're surrounded by walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other towns are like, dude, don't go to Atlan. Those people are fucking stupid.
They put a sword and a shield on their potion shop. Those guys are fucking mental.
They trapped this evil monster in a room and then just gave the key to this kid and told him to try and fight it. Anyways,
He's not even smart enough to wear any armor.
he spent all his money on booze. Apparently they're like mining for resources in the gold cave using explosives, but I don't know where any of that is or where any of those people are. And they tell you that it's blocked off to anybody except the miners, except apparently Giles and that other random kid that died got in here somehow, and I was able to get in.
Miners, they're just not the kind that dig, they're the kind that are just underage.
Just hold on, how old are you? 13? No. It's too old.
The miners are here, they just all blew themselves up.
Yeah, I don't really understand what this cave is for.
These skeletons were miners.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so...
It's here so you can have an escort quest, that's right.
These two kids, I don't know, they somehow snuck in here past the guard that I couldn't get past, and none of the miners found them. So,
and none of the monsters ate them.
Except Giles, the monsters don't want him. They know.
Yeah.
So I had to go back and save Giles, and despite being the champion of the light, I don't own a sword. So I had to go buy one. And I chose the shittiest sword that I could find. And here we are. So we gave him the healing potion, and now he's gonna follow us as slowly as he can possibly go.
Hey man,
we'll bring him home.
He's exercising his right to be a Pac-Man clone.
Yep. He's Clyde.
Yeah, he is Clyde.
Dude, I lost like 8 seconds there because the screen transition didn't want to happen.
Yeah, what was that about?
Yeah, so it's proximity based, but if Giles is in a straight line from you, it'll trigger from like super far away, like that. But instead it wouldn't happen until he's right next to me in that room, and I don't understand why. Like, I was in the loading zone, it just wouldn't happen.
Good.
Yep.
Giles is just walking so slow to give you time to kill enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that is what most of the goal of this is. Like, I want to reach level 2 before I get to the second room with the skeletons, because I can kill them in 6 hits instead of, like, 14 or something. And then during the whole escape, I want to reach level 3. I'm already there. Like, you can't really tell. It doesn't give you a level up notification like Crystallis or like Brandish, where it stops your input while it kills you.
Yep.
You just have to guess what level you are based on your max MP. Or I guess your HP bar you could use if you have really good eyes, but MP is a number instead of a few pixels, so it's easier. And being level 3 just makes the next boss fight a little bit easier. I think I can survive like 1 or 2 extra hits from him instead of just being crushed. But, I mean, there's no time loss from killing enemies. In fact, there's time loss from not killing enemies, because this game is not well optimized to handle enemies. Like, there's 2 things moving? Oh god, slow down! Easy, easy.
Step on the brakes.
So, we're almost home free. We're almost there, Giles. I should mention, now that we have some time, this run is a 122.11 single segment, which means that I'm not allowed to save or reload. I guess, technically I'm allowed to save, that doesn't really matter. But I'm not allowed to continue if I die.
Yeah.
That's the important part. So the run is forced deathless.
Yeah, you're definitely allowed to save. I mean, if you just want to lose time for the shits and giggles of it.
Yeah. Or if you panic save like my other PB.
Yeah, the panic save on the cloud is
Yeah.
pretty good.
That was the greatest.
Yep. We beat Ella, save. Wait.
Time to jump the clouds. Time to save.
Oh man. Okay, so we brought Giles back home or something. I don't know where he went. I don't really care, but...
To the bar.
Oh, there he is. The place of faith. So the best thing, for a place of faith, which you would think is the church, spoilers, it's not. The church is in the center.
Yeah, I was going to say, there is a church in this town.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just the place of faith. If you go in there before you save Giles, the old woman's like, "What are you doing in here? Go home!" Like, doesn't even talk to you, doesn't even gossip. She just straight kicks you out.
Your faith was not good enough.
Yeah, clearly. But if we bring Giles home, then she's like, oh, hey, you did the thing. Anyways, you want to kill this legendary monster we sealed up? I mean, he's trapped in there forever, but I guess you can let him go and try and kill him. So she gives us the key, and away we go, because there's nothing else to do in that town.
This fucking game is magical. Yes, it really is.
Yeah, it is something special.
It's a bad game, at the same time it's an incredibly charming game. I don't know, this fits in a really weird gambit of games.
Yeah, it is in a magical zone. That's for sure.
It is one step from being unplayable garbage, and yet many, many steps from being anything that someone would consider a classic of the era.
Yep. So this is Samson. We poke his feet enough to knock his helmet off, and then we keep poking his feet until he dies. And this is one of a few bosses that you can actually stun lock for his entire meter.
Wow, he got mad. Jesus.
I didn't do it.
No.
And he got mad and kicked me a lot. But
you gotta show people the pattern,
yeah, exactly. Meow, meow.
Don't want him to think the legendary monster just stands in place.
Yeah, it's true. It would be a pretty. Also, now you're locked out of your home. Get fucked.
Yeah, no, they're dead now.
Yep.
They're completely trapped in there. There's no way they can import any food. They're gonna have to just eat the slimes and whatever those weird gray monkey dogs were.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Nestor's like, Jesus Christ, I'm finally free. Holy shit.
Yeah, now I just have to fight these dog-sized bees.
It was a pretty horrifying bugs.
Yeah.
Is this Texas or Australia?
Their eyes are as big as my head.
Actually, I think this is Australia, because if you jump in the river, you immediately die.
Yeah. But there's no spider that's as big as a continent here, so...
Well, that's true. Now we just have slightly not clean water.
Yep.
It's not Lake Erie.
What is Lake Erie, Mecca?
So
Lake Erie is what Lakeland was designed after.
Meow. So there's this is like, the second quest of the game. So what happens here, this is a great part. I had to actually leave my stream when I first tried to read the dialogue because I was laughing too hard.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
So
The dialogue is pretty special.
what happens here, this is Philip's castle, and every 1,000 years, when sunlight hits it, the castle falls asleep. So the castle only sees sunlight every 1,000 years, which means it's in, like, northern Finland or something. Like, it's a bad place. And then, I don't know, the castle falls asleep. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean, but it means something.
When it falls asleep, or...
Yep, this guy, though, he knows everything about Philip's castle, except, the legendary monster that's in there. He doesn't know about that, I guess. But... despite having 1,000 years of advance notice, some kids still got stuck in the castle.
Well, look, if somebody told you that once every 1,000 years a castle fell asleep, would you really listen to anybody about it?
Maybe.
Honestly, what would you even think that meant, either? It's like, okay, what?
He might be the town crazy guy. He does just stand at the beginning of the town saying, "Hello, welcome to a town! Here's all of our secrets!"
Like the Walmart greeter.
No, that's Thor. Because Thor tries to make you feel welcome, but secretly he just wants you to die.
Here's King Dick.
Here, you can have this tablet. Let's go look for the other one in the field, except I know where it is, but you can walk around with me anyways. Also, I'm a bird.
Walk around, you can crawl.
Also, I am a bird.
Wow.
True, it's canon. So anyways, the castle fell asleep, and those kids are stuck because they're imbeciles. And the only way to wake up the castle is by reading the 3 tablets and getting the secret password or some shit. I don't really know.
Shouldn't we really just let Darwinism take its course here? And just be like, don't Those kids were not the future. Let's just move on with our lives.
I think kind of this is like forced Darwinism. Like the elder said, there are some kids stuck. You got to go save them. Here's a burlap sack. Do what you got to do. Because he gives us a movable mantle, and the kids are gone after we save them. Like you can go back to the town. They're not there.
Yeah, it's true.
We all know what Nasir did to him.
Yeah, it's just like giving them the pillow.
Yep.
Just close your eyes. It'll all be over soon.
You at the dark place.
We'll put the castle to sleep. Now I'm going to put you to sleep.
So Thor helped us get those other tablets, and then the old man deciphered the tablets and gave us the password, which is something. And then Thor vanished. I don't know where he went.
Something is a good password.
Yeah. No one would guess something.
That's true.
I still can't get over if the castle fell asleep. Like, what would go through your head that, like, okay, I'm stuck in a castle because I fell asleep, and you're just, like, talking to somebody about that, and you're like, how many drops of acid did you take?
Yep. Are you from Atland? You must be from Atland.
Yeah.
Not only is he from Atland, he clearly drank the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pool water.
Yeah, I run a spa down there. So, one of the ongoing trends in this game is that you want to kill enemies always. Like, you don't want to let yourself get behind on levels because the game will just kill you.
Nope.
And it's like, it's not a game like Crystalis where there's just one area that has overwhelming experience growth, really. Where you can just, like, reload the room over and over and get a whole ton of experience. This game, you just have to kind of efficiently kill enemies as you go. So, it's, the key of prison! Ta-da!
There's clearly 3 keys in that picture, but...
Yeah, well, 2 of them are just, they're like keychains. One's a bottle opener.
Oh, no, man. Those are the Chinese finger trap. That's why it's called the key of prison.
Yep.
That's a bad finger trap.
Or the best.
Yep.
If you lose a finger.
I do like that, like, for all the jokes we make about this game, I do like that, like, the experience curve in this game is actually not stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it is designed very much for you to kill the things you see and just, like, not actually grind.
Yeah. And if you, like, there's very little difficulty if you're playing the game without a guide for the first time, like you were intended to in the 90s. Because you're going to get lost. Like, look at this map. There are no landmarks at all in this map.
No.
It's like there's brown and then a wall. So, good luck navigating. So the game just kind of intended for you to get lost and just kill stuff as you go. And by the time you make it to the boss, you're going to be a reasonable level. Like, that's just how it is.
Yeah, this game kind of, like, it kind of wants to be Zelda. Like, it wants you to explore and have to backtrack and do stuff like that, but it also...
Explore more means get lost.
Yeah,
Yep.
very much. You're not solving puzzles as you go. You're just like, where the fuck am I?
Yep.
But it's okay, because you have a sword. I mean, a paper cutter. I mean, I don't know.
We have a part of a sword.
Yeah.
Hey man, Atland doesn't have a very good import system.
No.
Someone broke their sword and we found it. It's, the short sword. You want it?
I mean, clearly Atland is just all the people who are the knights facing sideways from the end of the game.
Yeah.
Not facing down.
Yep.
Here, kid, you want a hilt?
Will it hurt people? It depends how hard you can swing.
Yeah.
Like, hey, peas, it's kind of sharp. Here, go to town.
Alright, so, time to use the key of prison and save the people.
Yeah.
Quick note, route improvement, you can actually give the movable mantle to any one of these, and not just the person on the right. I'm not sure how neither I, nor the task, nor the other runners figured that out, but there you go. You can just talk to the elf in the center, or to the left, and save like a quarter of a second. Anyways, they're dead now.
Yep, goodbye. The movable mantle is very similar to the cloak from Yu Yu Hakusho.
I was thinking the same exact.
You are just going to end up somewhere else and then fall 50 stories.
Yep.
And goodbye.
It was 3 Kuwabaras, so we did the world a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Correct.
Are you gonna hate on Kuwabara?
Yes. Just straight up yes.
Well, shit.
Any other questions? Look, man.
I don't know how you can argue with Spirit Sword get longer, but we'll just move on.
Yeah.
Whatever. We all know it's just the pompadour. It's the only reason you give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're not fooling anybody.
Nope.
So, let's see here. This is the basement, and these Wizrobes are dicks. And I think they can kill me in 2 hits. And the fireballs can just completely ignore iframes.
Nice.
So if you get hit point blank, you're dead.
Seems fair.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really great.
I mean, you did walk in here with no armor like a jackass.
Hey, it was an accident.
I don't think it was.
The castle's asleep. Why are there's not supposed to be people in here?
I mean, it's a sleepover, man.
I don't want the invite. The run almost ended there.
Yeah, it did. Holy shit. That was gonna be the sickest combo.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, no, they like to hide, like, in the very bottom there, where they try and play with the depth, and they hide, like, walkable tile underneath ceiling. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
At, like, the bottom of corridors here. They like to hide Wizrobes there, and then you're just walking, and they're like, kablam! You're dead now! So,
I have definitely seen this game combo you in some very goddamn creative ways.
oh yeah, no, Dwarf Cave is the god. It's like fireball into lava dragon.
Yeah.
Bye. You have 3 frames to move. Well, you guessed the wrong direction.
Yeah, the iframes in this game for an Aesir are not a thing.
Yeah,
and
no.
You don't get a bailout when you get hit in this game at all.
And when you're hit with a melee attack, you get recoiled the opposite direction. The opposite direction you're facing. So if you try and pull something slick and, like, turn away right as you're hit, you're gonna get pulled all the way backwards through the enemy's sprite. Which is like 8 hits worth of...
Yeah, you're just dead.
Yeah,
you willingly shoved your entire body into the blender at that point.
Yep.
Yeah, that dude was hiding out.
Yep, yeah, he was. Fortunately, he has no projectile.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you! Aw.
So,
sick jumps.
So reminder, we're like 24 minutes on the run. We're not at the second boss yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Pacing is a problem, but...
There are only a few bosses in the game, though. There's like 5 bosses and then the boss rush.
Yeah, this game somehow has a lot less content than you feel like playing it and watching it.
Yeah.
I love Cloud. The little lightning clouds are the stupidest fucking thing.
Hey, they have the power to slow down time.
They do.
That's why we shoot them with fire.
They're pride spawns, man.
Yep.
It's the beginning of a new pride, but you didn't let them grow into fruition.
No.
Pride spawns.
Man, that guy, he moved 1 pixel up.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna juke you, but only the tiniest amount that I need to.
Yep. He wanted to live, but he's also very lazy.
Yep. Yeah, so coming up is the next boss, and I really want to be level 7 for this boss, because it lets me survive a fireball. At level 6, I'm just dead if I'm hit.
Hey, good thing there's an easy-to-read HUD that tells you what level you are without going to the menu. Oh, wait.
Oh, damn.
Aww.
Just missed. But I know my experience growth was really, really good, because I reached level 6 super early, and I've been killing everything. So, here we go. Here's Natella. I think I do the full stupid here. I don't think I bail out.
That's how you know a speed strat is good, when it's referred to as the full stupid.
Yeah, this stun lock is god.
Wow, you really did do the full stupid.
Yeah, I did the full
shit.
stupid.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Yeah, I think she had 2 more fireballs before she killed me, so... Yeah, that was good.
Somewhere, Ray is going to watch this run and go, "Why didn't you go to the full stupid
Yeah.
thing? $1,500, asshole."
Sorry, Ray. Yeah, so that boss is a serious problem. That boss you can't perfectly stunlock like Samson or the others. That boss, every time you hit her, you delay her AI, but you can't actually stop it. You can't get a perfect stunlock. And you have to continuously jump because you literally cannot predict when she's going to fireball. Like, unless you have a godly sense of your attack rhythm, you have no idea how much you're going to be slowing her AI. So you just have to continuously jump and just hope that you got the right rhythm.
All joking aside, that fight was absurd.
That fight was ridiculously good.
Like, you just walked in and be like, "Hi, Nutella, bye, Nutella." Like, Nutella ends runs all the time.
You made it look so easy, and I remember, like, when I finally killed that boss, it took me 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I quit. I'm like, okay, I beat Nutella. I don't have anything else to prove in this game.
Yeah, there's a safe strat that was found many years ago by Gamer of the Lost, Gamer of the Lost, I think it is. And that's what actually got me to get my first Deathless run of this. I was like, oh my god, I can get attempts past Nutella. Okay, let's do this. And that's pretty easy, because you can do a slower stunlock, and then just retreat halfway through the battle, and then do a safe loop for the rest of it. But it's like 15 to 20 seconds slower than just getting the perfect stunlock, so... Yeah, I decided to do the full stupid in these attempts.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Run. Only 25 minutes in. No problem.
Yeah.
Only fought one other boss so far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's like the second hardest boss, and then there's Ella, the Destroyer.
Ella, oh my god, that fight is gonna make people angry.
It always makes me angry.
I don't even remember where the biggest mistakes of this were. I think it was just really late game RNG, which is like, okay, I can't do anything. The boss didn't appear.
Yep.
Just gotta wait.
No, like, so far, this run is super clean to this point.
Yeah. Yeah, Philip's Castle, like, it's easy to not really recognize the time gains and whatnot, the super subtle stuff, like even killing that enemy while moving. Like, if I were to just do stutter stepping to kill him, it would take 2 extra seconds. And most of the enemies in this whole area I killed while moving, which, I mean, it was probably a 25-second improvement over my PB.
Wow.
Yeah, your rhythm on those moving hits is far better than it ever should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not, like, people should realize, like, PJ's not just, like, walking and mashing. Like, you have to do that in a very specific rhythm, or you're just gonna get smacked.
Yep. Yeah, and it's really unfortunate, too, because it depends on where on the sword you hit the enemy, which sounds really stupid when you consider how short the sword is, but there's a difference between hitting an enemy with, like, the few pixels that extend past the sprite versus hitting it with the hilt.
Yeah, well, not as stupid as, fucking Field of Rocks and Squirrels that's the most dangerous thing of all time.
The squirrels have ended so many runs, it's embarrassing. Like, that first walk, when you first enter that map and you're just walking left at the bottom, there's, like, no threat down there. You almost never get hit. And sometimes I make the mistake of reading chat, and then I hear the game over theme, and I'm like, what? No? What killed me? And then, like, I see the tail of a squirrel running off in the corner. Like, you bastard. Like, literally, it takes less than half a second to die on that map. If a squirrel hits you against the wall, it's over. Like, you can't even react fast enough to save yourself. Alright, so we made it to Two-Tone Town, because the composers ran out of resources. They were forced to just use 2 notes there. And, we talked to old dude who is clearly fighting some dementia. And, he gives us all of the town's treasured heirlooms, and then hands us a staff and tells us to read it. And, we just go ahead and talk to Thor afterwards. And Thor tells us that he lost his locket somewhere, and he doesn't really know where, and we have to go find it. Because Thor is an asshole. This is where we start realizing that he might not actually be our friend.
I like these rocks that just shoot fireballs at you.
Yep. Yeah, they're nice because they're like... It's so awkward to say that they have mind games because they're rocks and they have like a 10-second charge up on their fireballs. But they don't aim at you. They just like, they wander and then, oh shit, it's time to shoot. Here we go. So, like, when you're walking by one, you never know if it's you that aggroed him or if he's just shooting because he needs to stay in practice. So you don't know what direction they're gonna shoot. And sometimes they can zone you super hard because of it. It's awkward. It's really awkward.
I love how the fact that they didn't program AI for certain enemies just makes them so much more difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the monkey dog things in the gold cave, they're impossible. If the final boss was one of those with better stats, I would never beat the game. Because they're just like, okay, here's an enemy, I'm gonna walk backwards now and then into the wall for 10 seconds. And then quick turn around. They're awful. So we find this woman, and she's like, hey, found a pendant. Are you Thor? And we're like, yeah. Yeah, I'm Thor. That's mine. Did you find anything else? And we grab the pendant and get out of here. Yep, so... gotta walk all the way back to Thor. This is hands down my least favorite part of the run. This section has just so much backtracking, it's awful.
It's so much backtracking, and yet you're only going back to get one item.
Yep. Well, and then, then there's the whole backtracking thing through Dwarf Cave, which is another pain in the ass, but at least that map is interesting.
I mean, we get more sweet, funky slap bass, so there's that.
Yeah, I actually like this track. This track is nice.
Yeah.
There are many, many, many tracks in this game that I do not like. But that one is not one of them.
Yeah. It really is a shame that this game just never coughs up any form of fast travel whatsoever, though.
Yeah.
It's just like, nope, you are walking. Deal with it, nerd.
Yep. Why would we have the bird NPC that can teleport go grab his own locket? You have feet.
Yep.
Get out! Dude, he just almost ended the run.
That squirrel was so close. So
like, he walked past me like 2 pixels to the north. If he turned down, I was dead. Like, just straight up gone. There's no chance of reacting.
Good.
Yeah, so that's the second time the run should have ended.
Yep. I never try to laugh when one of my friends loses a run, but if you lose a run to squirrels, I laugh. I can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just... It's a fucking squirrel.
Yep.
I remember one attempt you had where it was just like, the bird that just like blocked the path. He just like kept playing the mind.
Yeah.
Up, down, up.
The bird on Ella's Mountain. It's like, I'll go left, and he goes left. And I turn around, he turns around. It was like 20 seconds in a row, he just kept mimicking me. Just bird, just go! You can fly anywhere. You're a bird.
For actual commentary, the reason PJ stopped there is that town regen is much, 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 much faster than regen in the field or a dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, and I want MP. MP is important.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
And also health. Like, MP, the fire magic doesn't actually hurt anything at this point in the game except squirrels, and I think it takes, like, 70 MP worth of fireballs to kill a squirrel. But, I know, you'd think that you'd just, like, light the big bushy tail on fire and then they would die, but...
Nah, man, you gotta cook that sumbitch well done.
Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, no, the fireball is only useful because if a squirrel happens to trap you and just continuously bump into you, you have to fire like 10 fireballs and then run. You just use fireballs to create space.
Sweet mirror, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah.
I could just see Nace here, like, just fan art, just like him picking up a mirror and
smashing it on a rock.
What, you didn't ever play rock, paper, scissors and just throw mirror because somebody used rock and laughed at their fucking face when their hand exploded?
It's the Joker card.
Yeah, it's Trump.
Yep.
No, it's statue mirror rock. That's what it is in this game, because statue breaks mirror.
Is that the Russian version of rock, paper,
It's-
scissors? It's vodka, boulder, and mirror.
Russians
These
can't
jumps
afford
are
mirror.
frightening, by
It's
the
just
way.
vodka boulder.
These jumps are super trivial too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I game overed here last time I played. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
No, these jumps are scary, man.
At
You
least
were
you can see where the jumps start and end in this one.
Yep, that's true.
Cloud City is something.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Destroyer Cavern.
So, lava
you
dragons will
70s
kill me on
porno
contact. The lava golem guys, I think they kill me in 2 fireballs. The lava dragons gives like 32 or 34 experience, which is 3 times as much as the next most worthwhile enemy. So I want to kill as many of them as I can. Also, this guy, not sure who he is. But he's
yeah, he's
here.
just like hanging out.
Yeah, he's here and he's ready to party.
Wow, that lava dragon was almost.
Yeah. Yeah, I've lost probably 20 attempts to those 2 lava guys, because they can just continuously, like, one will take a step and shoot a fireball, and then the other one will take a step and shoot, and you're just continuously stuck in the air.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you
if
just have to
like
keep
Sweet
mashing
Combo,
jump.
this is the place to be in Lagoon.
Yep.
If you want to see a runner just get fucked, this
Yep.
is the
Think
place
about
to
this
be.
area.
is-
Is like, I just think about like the commentary during your AGQ 12 run. When Flicky's just like going
Oh,
on
yeah.
about like the porno cave music, he's like, "Oh,
Hey,
I'm here to
Nasir, I
clean your
heard you
pipes.
got some muddy water.
That's a short-looking sword you got there."
Need me to clean out some pipes? Nice menu, dude. Let's equip the blank magic next to win. That's a good one.
Yep.
Just missed.
Yeah, so
Well,
we just
man,
lost
that only
12 seconds.
that's fine.
That's just RNG manipulation or something.
Oh man. So I need like a really high amount of MP here. I want to kill as many fire dragons as I can. My old route, like this is one of the major differences. My old route used to actually take some dedicated time to farm here. Like it would reload the room and just kill the same fire dragons. This
You
route,
used to grind here hard.
yeah, this route gets to the same level by just like manipulating the spawns of the fire dragons and killing as many as I can with swords.
Wow.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
And this guy is just like, hey dude, what's up? Hey, I don't
Yeah,
see many
he's-
people around here.
That dude's waiting.
So yeah, it's a really dangerous route, and it's really important that I kill as many as I can. And I think I killed every single fire dragon.
I like how the game never tells you have to have this item. Complete the game.
Yeah, I think somewhere, like if you read the book that one crazy dude gives you, it says something about legendary people and the Moonstone and something.
We don't listen to that guy.
The book or the staff?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think the actual book.
Oh,
The
that's
staff is a
boring.
thing you're supposed to read if you can get inside this cave, but we don't listen to him because he's crazy.
Yeah, that room has like the same regen properties as a town.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
why I
that's the
stayed at
only
the end
room-
there.
Yeah.
And it's important to kill a whole bunch of fire dragons before there, so that I'm one level higher and have a higher MP cap.
Wow, these shots are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just casually jumping over the lava.
Yep, it's fine.
yeah. Nasir don't care. He don't care. These are the two that end runs.
Yeah, the blind dragon off screen. Nice. Wow, you really did clean up this route a lot. This
Yeah.
is insane. You used to spend like 5 minutes, I swear, just like in that, respawning that room, killing dragons.
Yeah, it was a long time. This is where I thought it was over.
Yeah,
Because
no,
that
I've-
guy
I've
decided
seen
to-
this.
Gun.
Decided to use all the ammo.
I've seen that story a few times, and it never ends well.
Yep, and
That's
then
like the golem that is is there after the party's already dead. And
Yeah.
just trying to revive it.
Yeah, and he's just playing his own music and dancing in the corner.
Yeah.
So even when I left, I was like, oh, thank God I'm out. But the one rock dude, when you leave that cave, sometimes just starts in this map charging a fireball. And so you move down like a little bit, and then it's like, surprise, you're dead. So I was super, super paranoid. Right here, I have enough HP to survive a fireball, so I'm not too scared. I'm scared of these two squirrels still, but... Like, the enemies in this game are so scary, because you never know when they're just dumb, and when they're just, like, biding their time to kill you.
They're never dumb. They're
like,
just
okay,
playing the mind games all the time.
He's running into the wall. Am I safe, or is he just gonna jump me?
Yes, it's safe. It's very safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this game is blatantly unfair if you are in a hurry. Like,
Yeah, no, it doesn't care.
I never really figured this out, but why do you even enter the porno cave if you're gonna go get the freezing pot, then go back to the porno cave?
So you need to get the Moonstone, because that guy, I don't know what his deal is, but if you show him the Moonstone, he says, oh my god, look at that thing, I'm glad I'm alive. Here's my most treasured heirloom.
yep, accurate.
That must be why Lakeland has a drinking problem, because everybody's so drunk, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, look at this thing, it's so shiny. Dude,
Oh my god, you're the hero of the light? Here's a book, Staff. You should read this shit.
That's a cool looking spoon. Here's something that was passed down from my ancestors for generations.
What's going to be the most expensive thing in our stores? The shiny ball.
Yep.
Shiny Ball is God.
I'm pretty sure Nasir's ancestors sold it to him for $1 bajillion.
I'm pretty sure Shiny Ball is literally a cat toy that they did like, yeah man, it's gonna renew your health. Just take it.
It also makes a noise.
Yeah. Ding-ling, 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 ding.
Oh, well, we're clear.
Yep, this is where we've gotten to with commentary.
You have Behemoth to blame for that.
Also,
I mean-
I'm gonna grab a beer while this is backtracking.
Yeah, no. Well, we've been left unattended. Time to ruin all the things.
Yep. What is the most annoying sounding thing I have here? Oh, there's a bottle.
What kind of bottle is that?
What are you doing? I leave you for 30 seconds and you're playing with your controller.
What? No,
That
it's a
was-
bottle.
That's not a bottle.
It sounds like that.
That is not a bottle. That is fucking bubble wrap.
It is a bottle.
Tomato. To bottle. Alright, anyways, so the only difference here is that we have wind magic now. So we can kill a whole bunch more stuff.
Yeah, until you get comboed.
Yeah, until they decide to end our run.
Yeah. Just every time I see one of those guys charge up, I'm just like, well, it was a good run.
Yep, same.
Like,
Same. Because sometimes they charge, like...
Okay, is the wind magic the suck and blow?
Oh god, see, this zoning, if the guy
Yeah,
on the
it's-
left started shooting, it was done. Like, over.
Yeah, no. Wow,
Also,
you should have
that-
died again. How many times are you gonna get a fucking
Yep.
reprieve from the governor on this
Yeah, the
one?
hand...
Jesus
the hand-
Christ.
The handouts are real.
You should... This run should be dead 3 times.
Yep, it should.
Yeah, the debt collector was just collecting so much karma.
Oh yeah, no,
he
I
was
got
just ready
loads of
to
tax
release a
breaks
full
on this
blast.
run.
No, he is literally sitting on the track changer, revving his fucking wheels like Sonic doing spin dash. Honk!
Maybe he just released all his anger in my Dino City attempts. That
Nah.
would explain a lot.
I don't
Probably.
know. I can't believe this run is still going. Like, I know it's recorded and we're commentating it, but Jesus.
Yeah, no, this run is stupid.
The one frame hover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who needs animation?
Anime!
Walk. Alright, so here comes Turtle Kano. This boss is... I don't...
Stupid?
Yeah.
Well, it's called Turtle Kano, so...
I still can't remember his name. Like, you've mentioned it hundreds of times.
His name is Eardon.
No, it's Turtle Kano. You shut up.
Literally Eardon. Like, wow.
He just frog splashes onto the screen.
Yep.
Yep, so he broke out of the AI loop the first cycle, so that's
What?
nice.
What the fuck? Bad turtle.
This boss is deceptively hard to optimize. So if you're under-leveled, if you're level 12 or below, you'll do 2 damage to him, and he has 150 health, so it takes 75 hits. At level 13, you do 3, which means it's 50 hits, so it's a 25 hit reduction. That's why we spent so much time leveling in there. 25 hits is a lot of hits on a very strictly cycle-based boss.
Yeah.
And if you're really good with timing, you can get 6 hits per cycle, but it's really dangerous because he'll break out. So what I'm hoping for is 4 or 5 hits per cycle.
Wow, he is not cooperating this fight.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Nope. But I think that's the only time he escapes. I think the rest of the fight is good.
I think it would just happen to be a time where I was just catching runs of you doing this, but like, I remember a stretch where I thought this was like a guaranteed, like, yep, he goes to the upper left corner and he's just stuck there forever. And then you started having runs where he would just fucking bowl you over. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, I still don't really know how that works. Because it's not like if you're too centered, he'll come down. It's not like you have to be on the left half of him. It's like you have to be a certain distance away from him when his eye recalls back into his body at a certain cycle. Like, it's really awkward. And even then, it doesn't really follow the right rules. It's just... I've more or less decided that sometimes he breaks out and there's nothing you can do about it.
Fair enough.
So do you want to talk about these hatchet thrower guys?
Oh yeah, they don't care either.
No, we don't.
So much like the rock,
downtown.
the rock shooting guys, they don't really care how far away you are. They just kind of do what they do, except these guys can always see you. They don't just fire blindly. So sometimes you'll just be moving and like a hatchet will just come zooming out of the side of the screen. You're like, what the fuck? Where did that guy come from?
Yeah, no, every single one of those pigs has a cannon for an arm and infinite view.
Yep.
They don't care.
Yeah, the best thing is that sometimes their hatchets can pierce mountains. So instead of just like stopping there, it just like keeps on zooming through. The hatchet knows what it needs to do.
Yep. Pretty impressive.
This is where I fucked up, and I attacked the wall instead of the guy in front of me.
Nicely done. That wall had it coming.
Yeah, there's a clever manipulation that you can do here, but I didn't get it. So I lost a bunch of time, but it's alright. I didn't die, and that's the important thing. The main difference here, this is another big grinding place. I don't like reload enemies or anything, but I do have to kill every single enemy in this room because they're worth a ton of experience.
Oh yeah, the Elephant Knights.
Yep, these guys. You don't let them hit you.
Yeah, no.
This Mr. Asshole.
Yeah. I would like to remind you, I still don't have armor.
Oh yeah, you still don't.
Yep.
What do you do? It's just made out of like crumpled sheets of aluminum that you found out back.
Atlan doesn't have aluminum.
Yeah, I don't know why this is the dungeon where I just am like, okay, I'm fucking done with enemies. What
Wait,
the
got
shit
armor
is
now.
going on?
Yeah, that's the 4th level armor out of 5.
So 48 minutes into the game, you got armor.
Yep.
Like,
I'm not going to
those
equip
are
it though, because it takes 8 seconds to enter the inventory.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know why this dungeon was where I got set off with enemies, but I'm like, okay, you were fighting fucking Elephant Knights and some crazy fucking weird sumbitch with 4 blades that just is in frenzy mode permanently.
Rakshasa, he doesn't care.
So much less realistic combat than the squirrels.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I don't know, this is not really what set me off. It was that one crazy knight with the unusual sword that we'll see later.
Yeah, that guy is something. So, I got 4th armor, I got 4th shield, that's really, really good. Still not gonna equip it, because the inventory takes that long. So I'm going to keep fighting with no armor and no shield. Well, no armor and first shield.
Yep. Man mode.
Yeah, these guys do a truckload of damage to me.
Well, yeah, as you just saw, you lost a third of a bar because he walked into you.
Yep.
Also,
Dude,
mint.
Mint, yeah.
One of the most important items in the fucking game. Some
To
mint.
wash away that alcohol breath.
Some fucking old, dried out mint leaves in a goddamn box.
In the basement of a castle.
Yep. Oh man, super fresh.
Yeah, these will make
me
the
some-
villagers not sick.
Yep, gonna make me some chewing gum. Then you get the power ring that is clearly a horseshoe.
Hey, anything's powerful if you throw it hard enough.
Just throw the mint leaf. I'm sure that thing's hard by now.
So, I paused there because I still don't want to go to the inventory until I'm level 16 because of the way that the rings function. Look at this.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at this. I missed 7 upgrades of armor.
Yup. Pretty impressive.
But now we're actually competent. We have actual defenses. We do some Pac-Man manipulation to group these guys together. This is Inky and Blinky.
Well,
They actually
it was.
follow rules.
So yeah, you want to explain how the ring manipulation works? Why it's not even manipulation. The oversight in programming with rings.
Yeah. So the stat boosting rings will drain MP. Well, really every ring will drain MP to have some effect, but the stat boosting rings drain MP, and the game doesn't actually remove the stat benefit. Once your MP nice D-pad movement there. That was cute.
Strong play.
Try moving left or try moving down and instead Wiggletron left. This D-pad got hurt bad by ActRaiser. So yeah, once your MP reaches 0, the game technically unequips the ring, but it actually doesn't nullify the stat advantage until the game has to recalculate your stats. So if you equip a ring and your MP drops to 0 and then you level up, the game has to recalculate your stats because you gain attack. And it's like, wait, hold on a minute. You don't have a power ring equipped, you cheater. Alright, your power is only 6. But if you don't level up and you don't go to the equipment screen again, the game's just blissfully unaware that you have that 30 power bonus. So, I wait to equip the armor because, the inventory time, and I wait to equip the ring until level 16 just so that it doesn't unequip before the boss. And I just equip everything in one go.
Pretty smart.
Pretty stupid that you have to do that in this game because the inventory loading screen is so long, but...
I mean, the inventory loading screen is long, but they were also too stupid to properly, keep the deficit for equipping a stat boost ring in, so... I mean, it evens out.
Yeah, we'll call
Right,
it even.
This part where you have to talk to every fucking little wizard dude.
Yeah, all the dead children, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You got another book!
Sweet book, yo.
I love this one. This is my favorite.
New York Times bestseller.
Yep. Then we talk to this guy who somehow has the dumbass key.
Damn it.
You just equip it.
Yeah. So this again, there's just no significance to this. We got the mint because the people in this town are sick, and mint is the only cure. So we cured them, and then the priest is like, there's some dead kids in the back if you want to talk to them. We're like, alright.
Yeah,
And then one of them's like, there's an evil guy we sealed up, you want to go kill him? Like, I guess. I don't really need to, he's sealed in his room.
It kind of seems like the world was doing alright. Like, every evil being was sealed away, there wasn't shit going on, and then everybody just got drunk, was like, oh, you're the child of light? It's like, why does everybody keep calling me that?
Yeah, I think Nacier is just that one dude that walks into the bar and is just like, I want to fight the biggest dude in here. I know a pretty big dude. He's locked up in a room. You want to fight him?
Yeah.
Yep. Hang on, let me get my one fucking
I guess
16th
we'll
of
have-
a sword.
Guess we'll have to call the Gimp. think he's sleeping. Well, you guess you better go wake him.
I want to point out I got hit by a slug in this run. I don't even know how long it's been since I've gotten hit by that enemy, but he somehow out-juked me.
I just like to imagine that everyone in this entire fantasy world is just drunk off their ass except Nasir, and he's just trying to figure out the hell's going on.
Well, Lagoon does have a drinking problem.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, especially in the next town where they dare me to set a dude on fire so he'll tell me the truth.
Yep. My biggest disappointment with this game is that those swords do not damage you from the Knights on the Wall.
Yep.
Like, just nothing about that makes sense.
That is a common complaint about this.
What kind of decor do you have that you're just like, let's build Knights in the Wall and have them continuously swinging their swords?
What's more impressive is that they do a full sword swing and they never move their arm nor their wrist. They're just like playing.
Yep. Alright, so here's Duma. Duma has killed me more times than he ever should, because this is the easiest boss in the game. Like, you see the damage I do to him. And I was one hit short of quick kill.
Ah, so close.
And I'm not taking any chances, because I've died a number of times to this boss by being an idiot. Including times when I killed him and then died afterwards.
Yep. Yeah, the full stupid has definitely backfired on dumbass a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that it goes through giving you all the shit before it game over is just the best.
Yeah, that is the middle finger. Kill boss, land on fireball. Get water crystal, get key of Siegfried, recover your HP, and then game over!
Yep.
You fucked up, kid.
They want you to know you really fucked up.
Yeah, we'll give you some time to think about what you've done.
Yep.
Also, headphone users beware. You've got 2 more rooms before you regret that.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, vacuum 2 room.
Yeah. That's the sound a laser makes. Yeah, I forgot what room I was in, so I went down.
Nicely done.
Yeah, thanks. I was preparing for the vacuum too. I was throwing away my headset.
Yeah, you always hold down after a room where you go up.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to make sense, but it's also Lagoon, and that's the case for most of the doorways.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's laser.
Anyone who's ever had a laser pointer can vouch for that sound.
Yep, true. I mean, look at their eye, man. Is that not what you would hear if that looked at you? I'm pretty sure that's what everybody would hear.
Yeah, I mean, it's just them screaming because they're firing a laser out of their eyeball.
Yeah.
Vouch for somebody who, like, works next to a laser all day. It definitely does not make that noise.
Well, your laser's obviously broken. You should probably have it fixed.
My radio makes a louder noise than that.
Have you considered firing out of your eye?
Yeah. Also, Thor is here, and he's like, "Hey, dog, I'm gonna turn evil now." Fuck off.
No, at this point, Thor is still literally just like, "Hey, Nasir, what are you doing here?" And Badler's like, "I'm gonna kill you!" And Thor's like, "Hey, dude, what's going on?" Anyways, bye. Like, he still literally has no idea what he's doing here.
He's just chilling, dude.
He's just playing dumb with his fucking 2 different colored eyes for no goddamn reason. Too many minutes. Oh man, it's time to light the tiniest little dwarf on fire.
Yeah, this is a nice town. So the most important thing here is that these dwarves have no bounds to where they can wander.
Yeah.
So,
well, except the town.
This dwarf that I'm going to talk to now, who's in the upper right corner, my first time through, I wandered this town for so long trying to find the people I had to talk to. She was in the upper left corner. Like, she crossed the bridge and was gone.
Yep.
So, like, checking guides, it was like, talk to the person in the upper right. I'm like, no! There's no one here!
Hey man, pathing is for chumps.
Yep, that's true. So, there's a notorious liar in the village, and despite being notorious, no one knows who he is. And the only way to find out is by using fire.
Yep.
So, we burned him, apparently.
Yep. Wonder Woman would be proud.
Yeah, we literally lit his pants on fucking fire.
Yep.
Who needs a lasso when you could just set the bastard on fire?
Yep. Fact.
So, as a reward for us finding out he's a liar, we get his fur cloak, which I think is just a skinned squirrel. And
Hey man, if you managed to kill one of those squirrels, good on him.
yeah, well done. That's why we had to use fire. That was just a precaution in case he turned on us.
Now we're gonna fucking jack Eskimos for their money, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm
these
pretty
guys...
sure those are the things from Star Wars. I don't remember the name.
The sand people?
Yeah, Sand People.
No, they're not Tusken Raiders. They're Jawas.
Jawas.
Oh, they don't
yeah,
make the cute little laughy noise thingy when you kill them. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at their faces, though, they're actually Doctor Doom. So anyways, we got the first healing item in the game.
I don't
After,
recall Elixir ever looking like a branch.
Yeah, the elixir is literally a fucking broken tree limb.
Yep. It's alright. If you eat it hard enough, it heals you, I think. So the elixir is the first healing item. We got this an hour into the run. You can only have one of these.
Nicely done.
So that's nice.
Because the meth doesn't heal you, it just poisons you.
Yep.
No, man, it only heals you if you're sick, and you're the child of light, therefore you can't get sick.
We used up all the mint and whatever that town was.
I just imagine going up to somebody and being like, "Here, drink this, you'll feel better," and handing them a stick.
Yeah. You mean, please put these on and get ready to go? Or do you mean, here, read this when you get inside the volcano?
Yep.
It's like, who the hell are you? I'm the child of light. I've been drinking that shitty water way too much.
Maybe that's the plot twist. Maybe Nacer is the only drunk one. Everybody else is just like, this kid keeps showing up in the town and saying he's the child of light, and I don't know, I handed him a staff, and he's like, sweet book, man, this will help me on my quest.
Why'd you give him the key? He's drunk as hell.
Dude, I gave him some money and he, like, taped it to his feet. I don't know what this guy's doing. He stole a butter knife from the cabinet and started swinging it at people.
Speaking of not knowing what things are doing, this boss.
Fuck this boss, dude.
So, the whole fun point about this in the single segment run is that if I get hit by a single ice crystal, the run is over.
Yep.
What a funny definition of fun.
Yeah. So we have to kill these 6 octopus drone things that fire in a complete random direction and complete random time intervals. There's a 2-pixel window where you can hit them safely, and if you miss it, you're dead. Like, I missed it there, but I got bailed out hard by luck. And then after that happens, this guy opens and gives me the godliest pattern in history.
Wow, that fight got
Stupid fight.
Yep.
fucking stomped.
Yeah, that was about 20 seconds faster than it usually goes.
Jesus
I've
Christ.
seen die really hard to that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes he just rams into you and you die.
Yeah, and even better, sometimes he rams into you and you go right instead of back, and then you're instantly killed. At least when you get knocked backwards, you can trade hits sometimes. If you get hit to the right, you just take 80% health, and then it's over.
I've seen plenty of times where you can't even get to the fucking part of the fight because the magic pixels are just like, nah, man, we ain't letting you have that.
Yep. So, our reward for killing him is getting to fight Ella.
Yay!
Assuming that board lets me get up there.
Mr. Squawk.
Yeah, these birds are the second enemy in the game that don't know where you are.
Yeah.
They just, they fly. They don't even care.
They are blind as fuck.
Or they know where you're at, and they just have the strongest mind games in history.
They do have the strongest mind games. I can't deny that.
There he is.
Yeah.
Gatekeeper.
Yep.
You can't out mind game someone who literally does not have a thought process.
Yep. Can't mind games a puppet.
No.
Yep, so I just use this fireball. It doesn't do damage to them, really. I just use it to push them.
I like how Ella's just in the tiniest asshole in a mountain.
Yep.
Yeah, you're jumping in the tiniest asshole to see the biggest asshole.
So, this is Ella. I collected the elixir, and I have the life ball specifically for this fight. The whole goal of the run is to beat Ella. That's it.
Yep.
This boss has one attack, and she is the master of it. She teleports randomly, but she sends her hitbox two frames into the future. So her hitbox actually appears before she does when she teleports, which makes it completely undodgeable.
Yep.
So
I mean,
there's...
even if it was same frame, it would still be undodgeable, but...
Yep. Yeah, 2 frames in the future is even better. Like, the best freeze frame is when the life ball, like when you die to one of her teleports and life ball freeze frames and she's just gone. You're like, okay, good hit. So this is the second phase where she gets really, really fast. And she follows a set pattern here where she will teleport a certain number of times and then pause, like that. And the number of teleports between each pause follows a pattern 939779993, and then it repeats. I think in this run I killed her in one iteration of that cycle.
What?
Which is filthy. Like, my previous run got Godluck, and I think it was 2.5 iterations of it.
Okay.
Yeah, your zoning is ridiculous.
And you got hit. You couldn't see it, but you got hit.
Yep, there's the life ball.
No, that was the elixir. I used that one.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
I
the
was
life
like,
ball
what
I
hit
actually
you?
save in this fight. Spoiler alert. But, Zello is one of the other runners of this, and he's the one that told me to just be stupid in this fight. I was like, that's a dumb idea, but I'm dumb, so okay. So instead of staying in a safe spot, I stay in the very middle, which lets me hit her in between cycles.
Wow, that's not okay.
And yeah, I was one or two hits into my first health refill, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that... I hope you don't actually have intentions of improving this fight.
Yeah, no, it
Or
would
this
need
run.
some serious route revisions to get me to improve this run.
Yeah. That was
All
an
cuts.
ass pouting. Yes.
The best, most
This-
anime fight ever.
Pew 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 pew!
Blah, blah, blah.
Double KO! Except this
Yep.
guy got KO'd a little harder.
Yep.
Alright, and here we go. With my remaining power, I'll blow you off to the clouds. Puff. If you look closely, you can see the puff. Alright, this is the hardest room in the game, because good luck finding the edge of the clouds.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Missing
you're
a
on-
single jump ends the run, and this run is godly, so I'm like,
Yeah,
alright,
I was gonna
easy,
say.
easy
Yep.
does it.
I can see
Well,
that.
considering your last PB instinct saved here.
Yep.
And then you jump onto the fucking... Like, you jump off the cloud, which makes no sense.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, you can't survive a jump in the ocean, but if you land on the grass, you're okay. The grass is soft. It's really hard water.
In fairness,
I
you do
love
get
it.
some pretty sweet music for just leap of faithing off the cloud.
Yeah, but you can't do the ting combo in the speedrun.
That's
You
true.
can. It's just not a very good idea.
Yeah, despite being extremely unsafe, it's also slower.
Yeah.
A good combo. Yeah,
I'm still dumbfounded at that Ella fight.
yeah,
What
the
fuck?
Ella fight is stupid as hell.
Yeah,
Like, this
that was
entire
dumb.
run so far is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, like... Well, you did the full stupid on Natella.
Yep.
What are these enemies? Like Ninja Turtles?
Yep. Dr. C and that thing, a brain, kind of. Like, Krang fell out of Super Krang.
They're
Kid Clown.
the Russian bootleg Ninja Turtles, man. They couldn't afford actual swords, so they just gave them, like, a cheap spear.
The one clown. Waka waka!
Yeah.
What the hell kind of content's Waka Waka?
A Muppet.
That one.
So, one of the other big improvements that is not noticeable is killing these guys while moving slowly. Like, it's really hard to hit slow-moving enemies while moving, just because they're so slow.
Yeah, I don't remember you ever fighting shit in this dungeon. You just kind of usually just plowed through this.
Yeah, but I also had one really long detour to get the moon shields. It was like
Yeah,
a minute and a
yeah,
half
yeah.
detour that had like 10 extra enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of doing that, I just kill stuff along the way more efficiently and then just skip the moon shields.
Nice.
And I also skip the, we have to get this. This is the 1/3 of the, Mirror Statue Rock game. Statue breaks mirror, mirror breaks rock, rock is turned into statue.
You missed a vital part of that game, which is vodka beats everything.
Fact.
Yep, true. Yeah, the other major difference from here is that I'm not going to get the curing ring. And the curing ring is one of the other, like, obviously it's one of the other rings. It drains MP to refill HP. And, at the end of the game, if you have a full MP meter, you can get 3 full HP meters out of it.
Damn.
So the curing ring is extremely efficient, but it takes 20 seconds to, or 20, I think it's 25 or 28 seconds, something like that, to actually get the ring and equip it once.
Wow.
So I decide to just go into the final boss gauntlet without a backup healing item.
I mean, you have a ball. It's cool.
I have a ball, yeah, and I have a tree branch still that I can chew on.
I mean, it's not like, you know, the bosses can just, like, pull you into their sprite and kill you instantly or any... Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's not like the final boss spawns directly on top of you and sometimes kills you before you can move.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you say, you know, that the healing ring is obviously a ring, but this is Lagoon, where they give you books that are actually stabs.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
it's not as obvious as it seems.
Yeah, good point.
Oh, look, you got the weapon that's required to beat the final boss.
Yeah, so if you read the ancient book, it tells you some gibberish, and then also kind of mentions that the Moonblade is a thing. And from that, you're supposed to gather that if you hold the Moonstone in the Sunlight Beam on Silence Terrace, you will get the Moonblade, which is required to kill the final boss. By the way, the final boss isn't in this dungeon, so if you don't have that weapon when you get to him, you have to do a hell of a lot of backtracking.
Yeah. Super fair.
Yeah, real nice.
Also, isn't the Moonblade like what all the dwarves are talking about? Like, oh man, to forge the legendary Moonblade would be
Oh, yeah! So,
like my life's greatest achievement or some fucking bullshit.
Yep, in the Dwarf Town, they're like, hey, make sure to check out our weapons store, because we're experts at making weapons, and their weapons store has nothing but a shield and a plate of armor.
Yep.
Like, great. You guys need to work on your sales pitch, because you suck.
Yep. Yeah, man, they're just like, dude, take this shield and just fucking throw it at me. It's an amazing weapon.
Listen, guys, I've got 3 swords. Could you, like, tape them together? That's all I want. Alright, so we got the elixir. It looks like that's a stupid place to hide it, but because of the way the camera works, it is impossible to find that item.
Huh.
So, we have 2 healing items. We have the elixir and the life ball. Life ball activates when you die. Elixir you use.
Man, 2 healing items in Lagoon? That's like cheating.
I know.
Maybe I've already used one.
Easy game. So, normally I would go up. I would go north here. And if you follow a long winding path, you can get the moon shield, but it's a pretty lengthy detour. And, I don't want to do that, so I'm not. I'm not really sure what these blinky eye pirate things are in the pillars.
Yeah. I don't know if we actually explained it during this run. Like, it should be pretty obvious now, but you can literally walk into enemies and not take damage as long as you are not attacking in any way if you have a shield.
Yep, that's correct. Yeah, I don't think we mentioned that.
So PJ is just like, I don't like where he's positioned. I will mash into wall.
Yep. Yeah, pushing enemies into walls is super, super good, because then you can just stun lock them there.
Yep.
Or like that, when you're not quite in a good position to start attacking them, you'll just let them bounce off once, and then start the timing after that. So shield is like the best item in the entire game. Doesn't even matter what level shield it is. Just if you have a shield and you know how to use it, then you're in good shape.
Note that this only works for pushing enemies. If something shoots a projectile at you, you are going to take it on the chin.
Yep, and only if you hit an enemy head-on. If they hit you from the side or from behind, you're pretty much just dead.
Yeah. You are an actual fucking Dark Nut from Zelda.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
from the front, you are an impenetrable fortress. But they get on the side of you and it's your ass.
Yeah.
Considering they give you money to buy a shield in the first town, I'm kind of surprised they bothered programming what would happen if you didn't have a shield on.
Yeah. But I think they realize that some people are idiots like me and play through the game without any equipment at all.
Ah, the knights.
Yeah, so these guys, when they're walking to the right, the sword is in the left hand. When they're walking to the left, the sword's in the right hand. When they're walking straight down, it is enormous.
Perspective is a thing. It's incredible.
Yeah, they didn't quite figure that out.
Nope. They're just like, oh man, he's just like me, he's got a tiny sword. Blah!
Yeah. Wait, we can only have him 2 tiles wide? Oh, shit. Well, I guess the sword ends here.
Yep.
So, despite having 4th armor and 4th shield, these guys will still hit me for about 1/3 of my health. Easy does it now.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, you can't even really be mad at that. They're literally 5 times the size of you. Like,
Yep. Yeah, and their hitbox is smaller than their sprite. Like, you have to poke kind of the shadow.
Yep.
Where you have to aim when you hit these guys is really stupid. I hate fighting these enemies, but they give a ton of experience. Hey! There we go! I changed the music.
Wow, you did get a music.
Oh,
too.
it's these
All
guys.
right.
They
All
are
right.
missing.
Alright, well, accept.
Yeah.
I no longer have to reject on SDA.
Yeah, reject because I hate PJ.
That
I
is a
mean-
good reason.
That is a good reason, but not actually doing music rhythm sword swing is a better reason.
Yep.
But I no longer have that excuse, so well done. You have earned your right.
Well, here's another excuse for you. This boss fight is a dick.
Yep.
So this is Ella, except he has 2 rotating spike golems that shoot eyeballs. And, the goal is to do like 20% of his health in his first appearance, and then do the rest of the 80% in his next. You don't want to get him to like 40%, because he teleports so fast that you just can't get to him. So like, there he is. Alright, we'll just hit him a few times. This is a safe spot here. And, like, this is bad. Like, this is really bad.
No,
At this point, I was
so
like,
close.
shit. Yeah, I knew that I wasn't going to finish him. And his hitbox disappears like 3 seconds before he teleports. Actually, that was really good luck. I thought that it was
Wow.
much worse.
Nice save. Nice save.
So that was like 5 teleports or 6?
Yeah.
If you're lucky, in that safe spot, there's 2 spawns that are workable. He can spawn 2 pixels north of you, or 1 pixel south. Those are
Also
2
the-
teleports.
To the water.
Yeah,
the leap
just jump
of
over the
faith.
horizon. You're fine.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm out of here. Going to the
Yeah.
next
Always
planet.
proven to be safe in this game.
So you know Nasir's the drunk one, man. He's just like, I'm jumping over the horizon.
Yep.
I'm tired of this place.
Yep.
Look at this guy, the life of the party, jumping in the river.
Yeah, so Battler, ideally, like, his first teleport will be either directly above you or directly below you, and you just kill him.
Right.
So, that fight was still really good, and it was still, like, 45 seconds slower than it could have been.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've seen you just kill him, like, the fight starts and then the fight ends.
Yep. Dun 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 ting 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 ting.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen that a couple times.
Yep. Yeah, that's normally how it goes. Your odds are pretty good at getting a spawn like that.
Yeah. But in a run like this, you're not re-rolling that RNG.
Oh, God, no.
Considering
No.
what you've been offered to this point.
No, at this point it's like, oh my god, I killed Battler and I didn't have to use an elixir. Okay. We
I was
good.
gonna say, if you actually got the actual true quick kill there, this run would be truly dead.
Yeah, this would be dead forever.
I was already dead after that Ella fight.
Yeah, that's
It was dead before you started running it, let's be real.
Yes.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, did anybody have a shot at this?
Deathless? No.
No.
I mean, at this time, there's no one in the world that can come close.
Yeah, I know.
There were a few people that could have beaten my old time just because the routing was safe so that it could finish.
Yeah.
But with this route, there is no way. It's over.
I remember
Yeah.
when you were like, okay, I'd just be happy to get a single segment run. And then this run happened.
Save.
Yeah, I saved just because I actually wanted my save file there. I don't even know why. I just did.
It's fine. It's, what, 6 seconds?
2 to 3.
Oh, okay. Not
Yeah,
even.
it's not bad.
And then he
Hey!
fought the Imperial boss.
This guy.
Alright, 2 down. 4
Wow.
to go.
Fucking stomped.
Yeah, these bosses are either extremely trivial or they just kill you. Like,
Yeah.
there's no in between with these.
Yeah, it's true.
So since I don't have a curing ring, like the reason I had it before was because I would kill this boss and get damage boosted during Thor all the way to the front wall. Like where I'm standing at the beginning of the fight. But what I want to do now, yep,
Wow.
there's that. That's
Yep.
what this guy can do. So I have to recenter him because I have to kill Thor in the center of the screen. So I'm going to wait for Thor to damage boost me in front of him and kill him and immediately start bird phase without resetting this fight.
Wow.
Jesus. Holy shit. I remember that fight went not quite like that.
Yeah, that fight can be bad. It can be really, really bad. You have to take some fierce gambles. And I got damage boosted out in the middle of the fight, or at the beginning of the fight, and immediately set up the magic pixel here, which is...
Yeah.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, by the way, if you don't know where this magic pixel is or how this fight works, good luck ever finishing this boss fight.
Yep.
If you're just playing the game for fun.
Also, if you kill Thor from behind or from the left, you instantly die, because the
Yep.
bird spawns on top of you.
Yep.
This is the unfortunate.
Oh,
I got
God.
hit and had to use the life ball activated, like 2 hits
Damn.
before the boss died. Which itself is not a bad thing, it's just that I had to re-enter the menu to equip the elixir then, so I lost 8 seconds from the menu.
Right. The joy of Thorbird, man.
Yeah.
Super fair fight.
That was an extremely good fight still, though.
Yeah, it
like, I
was.
got
Yeah,
damage boosted immediately, set it up really quick, and I think I only missed, like, 3 cycles, which is...
Yeah, that's absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah, your boss fights in this, like, Turtle Kano was the only one I can think of. Well, Battler obviously not giving you the godly pattern is a thing, but the rest of these boss fights have been destructive.
Yeah, the rest of the run really has just been a massacre. I think my sum of best is like a minute faster than this, and that's with
Wow.
God Battler.
That's
and God Turtle
insane.
Kano.
Yeah, that's insane. Blah,
So-
blah, blah. I can't do things. I am child of light. Also, I'm out of booze. Thor,
Yeah.
give me booze.
What?
I
A
know, I
miracle
just, like-
happened by the power of the secret place. Thor, you're drunk. Get in the pendant.
Yep.
So...
Thor, you're drunk, get independent.
So the final boss, he teleport. He's a gray gargoyle, except he teleports on top of it. Sometimes when this fight begins, he teleports 2 seconds early, before you have control, and you instantly die, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
Fortunately, he didn't do it here, and he got what was coming to him. So I almost got a perfect stun lock, had to retreat just because I didn't want to throw away a perfect run from being greedy.
Shame on you.
And, that's it. That's the end of it.
Thank God.
That run is ridiculous.
Yeah, that run is
Never have
way
to
better
watch-
than Lagoon deserves.
Yeah, I never have to watch Lagoon again.
Thank God.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I can see you at some point going back to this and be like, oh man, Lagoon Run, and then you're gonna get splits on fucking Nutella and
Yeah,
Ella
no.
and just be like, yeah, never mind.
No way. There's
you.
no chance. Thor is seriously fucked up from this. He tried blinking and his right eye blink. He's like one of those weird lizards that like licks its eyeball. He had a real tough go.
Wow.
What?
We saved whoever this person is.
Yep.
Somebody who's in dire need of conditioner.
Wow. That
This is
run
him just
was
trying to think. He's like, do I know? I don't care.
that run was an ass pounding. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was good. I'm really happy with that run.
And I was in full component, which God, why?
1080p, baby. 1080p Lagoon. Let's go.
No, those boss fights were not okay.
Yeah.
That is a beatdown.
It's like 4 games that are in 1080p component. Super Metroid, Lagoon, Battletoads Double Dragon, and